Hey everyone, this is Shagg, and welcome back to Game Gear Mega Man. Last time, we got to the fortress, which just turned out to be Wave Man's level. So, let's keep going. I prefer not to take damage, but I also prefer to be lazy. And apparently jump right into that, unintentionally. That is pretty cool, too. Once again, blind jumping. Though you can sort of see the trajectory of that spinning spine thing, so you know where you're going. Or you know where the floor is, anyway. Wave Man's stage is not known for sudden, well, gaps in the floor. Hello, Splash Woman Bubble segment. I just recorded you. Naturally, this is surprisingly not as awkward as I thought it was going to be with the limited screen. Well, that went pretty well. And now we just have a fade instead of a scroll for some odd reason. It goes against every Mega Man screen practice ever. Oh no, it's the jet bike segment, back for revenge. I'm pretty sure that nobody likes this segment. Sure, it's interesting and new for Mega Man, but then again, it's also terrible. Sniper Joe's, why are you yellow? Honestly, now, that is not a color you have ever been before. Palette issues, perhaps? I noticed that there's only been one energy tank in this entire game, and that I've already used it. Hey, this guy's a lot smaller than he was. And he doesn't get a darkening background. Hang on a second. Also, when he fires, there's so much stuff on the screen that my life bar is temporarily invisible. That's pretty great. Kinda need that, you know. Though I guess you can go through real life without a gauge constantly monitoring how close to death you are. Once again, we have the problem of small places you're allowed to hit with. Reminds me of Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. Remember when I did that? That was pretty bad. I would just like it if Mr. Octorok went ahead and died. That would be preferable to anything else, really. At least he's easy to fight. He's not easy to hit. Oh, bother. Seriously, game. You could at least let me charge while on this thing. That would be too easy now, wouldn't it? This is really starting to bother me. I'd also like to point out that the impact noises are much less drastic than they are. Like when you get hit or when other things get hit. The sound is barely audible. This emulator's very low volume output does not help much. I apologize if the music and sound effects are hard to hear. Especially over my bellowing voice. Yes. Are you quite dead now? Honestly, we have been at this far too long. There we go. And I suppose now we must continue the torture that is the wave bike segment. Even more. Oh, gosh. Have I mentioned how stupid this is? Ugh. That guy always drops to life. Well, looks like I have no choice but to actually do it right this time and beat the Octo guy in one shot. I'm not happy about this. I gotta keep my health up too. This segment gave everyone problems. Speedrunners, too slow. Perfect runners, aggravating as heck. Me? Well, both of those qualify. I don't have endless patience or endless skill. That's kind of unfortunate. Dude. Gonna try to totally jump that, alright. If you could have more shots on screen, I'm sure this would be easier too, but I can understand that limitation, I suppose. Seriously now. Most things in this game die much easier. This thing, obviously an exception. Stupid freaking King Octorok. And once again, we're on the path to Stupid Town. You can see the buildings of Stupid Town in the background there. It's not exactly a picturesque place, but they certainly improved its graphics very, very slightly since the NES days. Good golly gosh. Jumping Jehoshaphat fishes. Are we done? Good, I think we are done. And I have plenty of lives to weather this storm that is That did not just happen! Good. We're back here! Hello everyone again. This is just loading a save state and then pretending it was like some monumental event. Shagg! Who died in the cannon right before the Wave Man door. Boy, am I happy about myself today. It's very hard to tell what's going on at this point. Are we done? Good. Saving state about 15 times. Okay. No, you don't. Bad cannon, no dinner. Fun fact! Wave Man has no weakness in this game. And he killed me immediately, too. No weakness outside of the buster, so we're gonna bust him up, I guess. As is proper procedure for dealing with maverick robots. Not a charge shot! That's not a charge shot at all. Once again, I think he just generates it where you're standing. And it blocks your attacks. It's pretty mean. I'm sure there's a better way of dealing with this guy. Better way than losing, that is. So, all he does is generate a water wave where you were standing, followed by shooting a harpoon, and then jumping, and then repeating. This sounds like an easy pattern, but I guess it is an easy pattern. That's a little bit more... I guess it's predictable, sure, but it's a little meaner than his previous water wave. I believe you still get the weapons from these guys, despite it being, well, a Wily stage. Yes, indeed. You get Wave Weapon! With him out of the way, let's see the next Fortress level. The final one, in fact, that's not Wily. The ultimate guardian of the fortress, Toadman! Yes, that's right. Toadman is the penultimate boss of Game Gear Mega Man. He's also host to that one thing I really want to show you. That is, if I remember right. This has been Shagg. Next time, taking out the toadies.